ผมรู้สึกไปเองหรือเปล่าว่าตัวเปลี่ยนไปไอ้ตัวฟอนต์ใน Discord ตัวหนังสือตรงชื่อเรามันเปลี่ยนผมปรับทำไมมันเป็นอย่างนี้อืมอ๋อไอ้ตอนที่มันหมุนเป็นซีนที่เป็นซีนที่เข้ามากท่อนเสียงอืมผมไม่แน่ใจเลยว่ามันได้ไหมได้ครับน่าจะลิขสิทธิ์อะถ้าเป็นของ Hogwarts แบบผมรู้สึกว่าการเล่น Hogwarts นี่ถ้าไม่เล่นศาสตร์มืดคือพลาดมากซึ่งผมพลาดจริงมันไอ้ศาสตร์ทีเดียวตายอันนั้นยังไม่ถึงครับแต่แบบคอมโบคือมันแรงมากโดยเฉพาะเวลาแบบติดคำสาปอะแรงแบบแรงสุดๆไปเลยใช่ครับได้2อันเลยคำสาปสะกดใจกับคำสาปความเจ็บปวดยังเหลืออีกคำสาปหนึ่งที่ทำไม่ทันเพราะคุณโบบอกว่านอนได้แล้วผมก็เลยไปนอนเลยเดี๋ยวผมดูไลฟ์สักนิด
May I have a moment of your time?
ปรับครับปรับคุณบัวลองเช็คเซตติ้งดูก่อนนี่ผมปรับไอ้ตัวไอ้เนี่ยครับตัวอันที่2ครับตั้งค่าอันที่2ผมปรับความชัดของภาพครับนี่ไอ้ตรงรายละเอียดครับอัพสเกลครับอัพสเกลไอ้ตรงเนี่ยครับที่มันชื่อข้างบนครับข้างบนเนี่ยใช้ในการอัพสเกลผมปรับเป็นไอ้นี่ไม่มีคุณบัวต้องไปปรับให้เป็นไอ้นี่ครับอ่า ถ้าเป็นของคุณบอยเป็น AMD ก็เป็น AMD FSR 1.0อันนี้เป็น Quality แล้วก็0.2ถือว่าถูกต้องเลยประมาณนี้นะผมปรับไปแค่นี้แบบปิด VSync ไป
Alohomora. Mine now, demiguise.
Hey, hey. Ah,
Revelio.
น่าจะแค่พูดเป็นบทพูดเฉยๆแต่ว่าอ๋อต้องเปลี่ยนเป็นตอนกลางคืน
have a moment of your time?
พี่โจ๊กผมคุณบัวลองดูไอ้ตรงอุปกรณ์ ใช่ฮะมีสีทองแล้วก็ไอ้ช่องรูนผมใส่เป็น3 ดาวให้ทุกอันเลย
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean,
ไอ้
well,
ที่ไฮไลท์ไว้ผมน่า
might
จะ
this
ยัง
be
ไม่ได้ใส่
dangerous?
เดี๋ยวผม
I
ไป
think
ใส่
he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
มันเป็นเควสหลักนะครับต้องไปคุณพอลองเช็คไอ้เควสของเซบาสเตียนหน่อยว่ามันมีคาถาไอ้นี่หรือยังคาถาคำสาปพิฆาตมันบอกจะส่งนกฮูกมาผมไม่เห็นมันส่งมาสักทียังไม่มีเลยแสดงว่าต้องรออีกยาวเลย อาจจะต้องเดินเควสหลักสักพักหนึ่งก่อนไอ้เควสรองผมเคลียร์ให้จนเหลือนี่เหลืออีกคาถาเดียวที่ยังไม่ได้ปลดล็อกเปิดแบบไว้ให้นะ จะได้แบบไม่ต้องไกลมากอันนี้เป็นตรงถ้ำกอบบินเดินไปตามทางได้เลยทางสีแดงไม่น่าได้ทางนี้มันเก็บของเราต้องออกอีกทาง อ เข้าเหมืองก็ปีเดี๋ยวนะจะไปเอ้ย มันคืออะไรที่
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
ใช่ค่ะ
Yes, of course.
มันดีเลย์อยู่นิดนึงนะครับ
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam.
Confirmed.
Interesting. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Here.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
ก็ถ้าคุณบัวทำให้มันติดคำสาปแล้วลองไล่สกิลดู
We're being watched by a door.
ต้องล่องหน
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
ต้องล่องหนครับ
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing. Accio. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
All little magic tricks won't distract me.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes
ให้
around
คุณ
here.
บัวลองใช้ไอ้
What could they be
คา
building?
ถาเลขหนึ่งแล้วก็ใช้เลขสี่ตาม มันจะแรงมาก พอมันติดคำสาปปุ๊บมันจะโดนดาเมจแบบเวอร์จัด
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Expelliarmus Bombarda!
Levioso!
You almost had a lucky shot. It's ruthless.
Bombarda!
Easily neither. Not quite.
No! Expelliarmus!
I will make... Let's get this. Number up wide, coming back this way. Your spells glance off of me. What's the Crucio? Such a best.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Confringo!
The boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
มีของให้ฟาร์มแต่ว่าไม่จำเป็นต้องฟาร์มละเอียดก็ได้ เพราะว่าของเราถือว่าอยู่ใน
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Thinking about Lucy.
ข้างบนเราเดินไปได้
I won't rest till slap. Get this. Number up wide, coming back this way. Arrogant child. Crucio. I will. Who do you think you are?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
ตัวที่มาด้วยมันจะชอบใช้คาถาลอยให้พยายามช่วยยกให้
I'll be quiet.
Confringo!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. if Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Bombarda! I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
ไม่เจอมังกรเลยอะเหมือนที่ขี่ได้มังกรมันน่าจะเป็นแค่ของตกแต่ง ผมไม่ได้ทำเควสลองเกี่ยวกับไข่เลยไม่รู้ว่ามีโอกาสได้ขี่หรือเปล่าแต่มันสามารถขี่อีกตัวหนึ่งได้ที่มันจะเป็นคล้ายๆมังกรแต่ไม่ใช่มังกร
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
ไอ้มัง
Here
ก
we
ร
are.
มันน่าจะขี่ไม่
I
ได้
do
ครับ
think
มันต้อง
this
ล
is
ง
where
มา
we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's... I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
อันนี้ผมไม่เคยมาทำ
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably Hebrideans love sheep.
What? How lucky for us.
Start to pick up the grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
อ้าว แต่มันมีออโต้เซฟอยู่นะครับ อาจจะไม่ไกลมากเท่าไหร่
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
มันน่าจะต้องเดินตามทางหรือเปล่าทางข้างหน้า
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
ตามมังกรเห็นทุกอย่าง
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was
ว่าจะ
brilliant.
ได้เลี้ยงมังกร
And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
โอ้โห
Creatures
ไอ้ยิงไฟ
are
ใส่
a
นี่
lot
คือไม่ทำ
cleverer
ร้าย
than
ใช่
most
ไหม
people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so
น่า
blind?
จะใช่ครับ ถ้าสะท้อนทันนะโถเอ้ยแสดงว่าเราเลี้ยงมังกรไม่ได้
I'd much prefer it if everyone could simply use all of the common rooms. I'm not a fan of mine, and frankly, I find it all quite boring. อ๋อ ไม่ใช่ครับ อันนี้ต้องไปถ่วงแผนที่ครับ
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
อะไรนะ อ๋อ อันนี้ต้องรอไปก่อน เพราะว่าเควสอันนี้ต้องรอเขาส่งมา เหมือนเราต้องเอาไปส่งให้ครับ เราน่าจะมีอยู่ในตัว 6 อันพอดีมั้งน่าจะได้ครบพอดี เพราะเหมือนผมจำได้ว่าตอนแรกมี 5 อัน คุณบัวไปเก็บเพิ่มอีกอันหนึ่ง อ
Mr.
คุณโบลอง
Moon.
เช็ค
Oh,
ลองเช็ค
greetings!
ในกระเป๋าหน่อย
Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
เหมือนลายมือดีเลย
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's
ถึงเวลา
behind
รู้
all of
แล้วสิ
this.
นะ
Revelio.
Careful!
ผมยังไม่ปลดล็อก อุ๊ยทำไมมันยังให้หาเพิ่ม 13 อันเควสนี้มันได้อะไร
Ancient secrets bring forth an age of magic.
อ๋อ คือตอนนี้มันได้แค่ขั้น 2 ใช่ไหม
Again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. A lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Alohomora.
เอาละระดับ 2 ได้รู้แล้ว
Revelio.
เพื่อนลองของเซบาสเตียนมาหรือยังอะอยากได้มากๆไม่มาสักทีทำเพื่อนหลักดีกว่าครับ
Of course it is.
She's right.
Thank you. Well, it's their own fault for saving it. And then letting it grow fond of them. What else?
I've always said that travel broadens the...
I hope I look. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
ใช่ครับน่าจะ
You
เป็น
call
4
that a shine on those boots? Do better! I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the minister.
What could the headmaster want?
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
อันนี้ตอบว่าเชิญเลยครับ
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
ตอบว่ากล้าตั้งคำถามศาสตราจาร
How
ย์
dare you
เออ
question
นิ
me?
สัยแบบไอ้นี่
I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
เดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงมันดีเลย์ดิเกี่ยวกับเลือดบริสุทธิ์
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
เถื่อนเอ๊ะไอ้พานเถื่อนบุกบ้านคืออะไร ไอ้เควสพานเถื่อนบุกบ้านคืออะไรอะของเซบาสเตียนหรือเปล่า โอ้หรือว่าของเซบาสเตียน ของเซบาสเตียนนานจังอะเควสไม่มาสักที อันนี้น่าจะต้องรอไปก่อน เอ้ยไม่ใช่ เดี๋ยวรอสักแป๊บนึงเดี๋ยวมันจะให้เราไปห้องศาสตราจารย์ เราเดินไปรอเลยก็ได้ มันจะอยู่ชั้นบนไอ้ที่เป็นรูปกากอยที่เราเคยขึ้นไปรูดของ
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young.
Alohomora. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding
ใช่ครับ
families
เป็
have
น
a
ห้อง
motto.
ศาสตราจารย์ใหญ่
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald,
อัน
can
นี้
you
อาจ
hear
จะ
me?
เป็นอันที่คุณบัวไม่
I
ค่อยชอบ
am
เท่าไหร่
here.
มัน
In
ต้อง
this
จูบซะ
place,
ส่วนใหญ่
you may call me Neve.
เอ๊ะมันต้องสเตลซะส่วนใหญ่
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
ใช่ครับคนต้องซ่อนถ้าเจอยมทูตถ้ายมทูตเจอตัวจะโดนฆ่า ถ้ามันหันหลัง
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
เกลียดเสียงมากเสียงมันล็อกหรอแต่ถ้าผ่านอันนี้ไปได้เดี๋ยวคุณบัวก็จะได้ระบายความอัดอั้น
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
ไปได้ครับไปได้ไปทางตึก
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
อันนี้คุณบัวเดินผ่านได้ทุกตัวเลยมันจะตรวจจับคุณบัวไม่เจอแล้วเพราะคุณบัวล่องหนแบบสมบูรณ์แบบ น่าจะต้องไปตามทาง ได้ผ่านได้เลยมันไม่เห็นหรอก
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda!
ใช้ได้กับตัวเล็กๆพวกตัวใหญ่ๆจะใช้ไม่ได้ เข้ามาในโทรศัพท์ครับใช่ครับ5 โมงแล้วเดี๋ยวต้องไปรับน้องก่อน
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
หมดแล้วเหรอครับ
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope he...
มันจะออกได้ยังไงก็เงินได้เท่าเดิมแต่ของเลื่อนเดิม
We started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
โอ้ซื้อแต่ขนมจะอิ่มไหมเนี่ยโอ้พี่ไม่กินเย็นดิ
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Expelliarmus, Bombarda! Cheerio!
At your service.
Expelliarmus! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Bringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defulso! Confringo!
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence. I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Bombarda!
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Somebody there? Enjoy suffering. I'm ready to die. No!
เป็นน้ำดำเหมือนเดิม
Too slow.
Tego! Expelliarmus Bombada!
I want to impress an
อันนี้
intruder.
เพื่อนสูงเท่าไหร่
Pity. Right. You're really not very good at it. Nice.
จะเอาว่ามันจะไหน
Nice try.
Bombada!
Put me down.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Notions of ownership.
Not one there.
Revelio.
Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Why have you not run it?
Huh?
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda!
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms.
Confringo!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Trolls!
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Confringo! Revelio! Reparo!
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it. Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. Another ancient magic passageway to the Undercroft. The final piece to the triptych must be here. The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore.
Not saying I don't have the odd
Revelio. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time.
Revelio.
What do we have here?
Alohomora. Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Beldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
What are you up to now? Bombarda!
ตรงนี้น่าจะดีนะ
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
ใช่ครับ มันมีอีกตัวหนึ่ง เป็นตัวสุดท้ายที่เราต้องใช้ในภารกิจเกือบสุดท้ายเลย
I'm for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Let's go! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Crucio!
Someone's here.
Expelliarmus! Imperial! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
How dare you!
Expelliarmus!
Wonder if Ranrock and his crew are in there. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Bombarda!
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me, I
Ranrock's
wonder?
gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Yeah, with his pa, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Not quite. You won't stop me. I won't.
No! Crucio!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda.
เหมือนจะต้องเปิดลงไปรูทของได้ครับคุณบอลลงไปได้
Accio.
I need to pull this platform closer.
How nice of you.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Ranrock is here. I really hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him.
Such cowards. One less human to worry about. Little magic tricks, what does that mean?
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. Incendio should be enough to light these flames.
Confringo.
hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Let's get this over.
Revelio. Bombarda.
I have to find a way to stop that drill.
Unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? Cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was. Don't!
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! Avada-kedavra!
Poor Lodgok, dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Lord Gok แบบน่าสงสารมากเลย
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isidora เป็นคนบอก
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
ตรงนี้ผมเปิดไว้ให้แล้ว มันไกลมากกว่าจะบินไปแต่ละที น่าจะต้องเดินเข้า
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's... This place could do with a bit of
Revelio.
pruning. Let's look around.
Bombarda! Confringo!
ตัวที่คุณบัวบอกว่ามันขาดไป
Is that
กำลังจะได้นะ
It is. I believe I know what must be done.
ตัวในช่อง
Do you recognize the
ช่อง
head
ขี่
sculpted there?
ที่คุณบัวบอกว่ามันยังขาดอีกตัวหนึ่งคือตัวนี้แหละ
It looks like a grab horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the mat chamber.
เราต้องไปสู้แล้วก็จับมา
I
castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can.
This must be the place. Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself. You are a fierce one. Weaker by now.
ผมเลือกภูเขายังไม่เคยเลือก
I need your help, friend.
ผมไม่แน่ใจผมไม่เคยเลือก
No need to race now, my friend. Didn't anyone ever teach you not to take things that don't belong to you?
That goblin helm you peeled. Protego! I want that back now. Expulso!
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Slippery as a kelpie, they say. Oh, I shall enjoy this.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
We had plans for that hippogriff you stole.
Oh, what a long
You've made a mistake.
Time for you all to clear out.
You shouldn't be here. Expulso!
เอาน้องไปยืนตรงแทน
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganak, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
มันใช้พลังดึงความเจ็บปวดทุกคนออกไปครับเลยทำให้ทุกคนกลายเป็นคนแบบไร้ความรู้สึกไปเลย
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students. No one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra!
คาถาสั่งตายอวดารเป็นอัลฟาคาถาที่ร้ายแรงที่สุดใช่ครับทีนี้คือเป็นผู้ก่อตั้งที่สอนศาสตร์มืดมันรุ่ม มันรุ่มหลงในพลังมากๆแล้วก็ตัวเอกเราสามารถเข้าดาร์กไซด์ได้ด้วยไม่เข้าก็ไม่แน่ใจครับมันทำได้เหมือนกันแต่แค่แบบไอตอนที่มันสูดพลังมันจะดูจิตนิดนึงแต่ว่าก็จบดีนะครับแค่แบบไอตอนที่มันชนะแล้วมันแบบดูเหมือนเข้าสู่ดาร์กไซด์ยังไงไม่รู้
The caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
อันนี้เดี๋ยวก่อนไปคุณบัวต้องไปอัพของก่อนนะ เดี๋ยวมันจะบอสไฟ อันนี้เดี๋ยวคุณบัวต้องเข้าไปที่เลี้ยงสัตว์แล้วก็เก็บผลผลิตจากน้องๆก่อน
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
อันนี้มันน่าจะป้อนอาหารต้องแปรงขนให้น้อง ร็จแล้วก็กด Head ครับ เอาน้องแก๊ปฮอนมา เอาน้องกบใส่กลับที่เดิมกันกดตัว F ย้ายน้องกบกลับเข้าไปในช่อง ทุก4ตัวเลยครับ4ตัวเลย
I'll look after you.
ใส่กลับเข้ากระเป๋าได้เลย แล้วก็เอาแก๊ปฮอนใส่เข้าไปแทน ใช่ครับใช่ ไอ้เจ้าทะเลชายฝั่ง ใช่ครับใช่กดคลิกได้เลย มันดีเลย์นิดนึงครับคุณหมอภาพมันดีเลย์นิดนึงมันก็เลยแบบช้าเลย
There. I'm not going to hurt you. แล้วก็เก็บผลผลิตจากน้อง อันนี้ต้องให้อาหารด้วยครับ อ๋อ น้องจะอยู่ในตัวเราอยู่แล้วครับ อันนี้แค่เอามาใส่ฟาร์มเฉยๆ แล้วเราก็ไปอัพชุดได้เลยครับ ไปที่เครื่องทอครับใช่ แล้วก็อัพพวกอันที่มันจะได้พลังโจมตีชุดใช่ครับอัพอันนี้ กดยกระดับครับคลิกขวา แล้วก็อัพเลยครับ ไว้อันนี้อัพได้อีกขั้นหนึ่ง ขั้นขาดทีโปรคีอันนี้เดี๋ยวน่าจะยังอัพต่อไม่ได้ครับ เพราะว่าเราขาดของอยู่ ต้องรอฟาร์ม เดี๋ยวเอาไว้พรุ่งนี้ก็ได้ครับพรุ่งนี้ค่อยจบเนื้อเรื่อง เพราะว่ามันเหลืออีกแค่2ตัวก็จะจบเนื้อเรื่องเกมนี้แล้ว ผม ขอโทษครับ